That's first beginning. Copy of Crash Course U.S. History 24, Westward Expansion. Put your name in period. This is for my class only. Uh, this is not for you guys. This is for me. Westward Expansion, Crash Course U.S. History 24. Identify what the Western Native Americans were forced to do as a result of the westward expansion of the United States. Explain what happened to the Mexicans at the end of the Mexican-American War, 1846 for 1848, who are living in the area affected by the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, 1848. Illuminate how the invention of the railroad enabled Americans in the United States to migrate west. Describe the existence of plain tribes and include what happened to them in the 19th century. Justify the origins of a Native American ritual of the ghost dance that spread as a result of resistance of the U.S. removal policies. Oh my god, oh my god. No, that scared me. I'm not kidding, bro. That's something found in my pocket or something, but I was like, dang, that scared me. If I was a spider. Alright. Or justify the origins of Native Americans' ritual of the ghost dance that spread to result of resistance to U.S. removal policies. Clarify the reasons behind the Battle of the Little Big Horn, the Little Big Hen, 1876, aka the Custer's Last Stand, including the result. Charter the thing that based the Little Big Horn. How did the U.S. government deal with that land held by Native Americans during the later half of the 19th century? What was the purpose of most famous boarding school responsible for the civilizing of Native people? Identify the nature of cowboys and conclude how their support of beef industry was tied to their practice. How did the farming in West quickly go from small family farms who was owned by the banks? Explain how the Oregon Trail and the West Wild West are related to each other. Kind of itching crazy right now, guys. Pardon me. I don't know how long 88 is going to take us, but we'll be able to do the full summary of the Earth-Space Science, my answers that I posted. Mr. Britton changes announcements very quickly. Very quick. So, Mr. Britton, if you're watching this, you need to calm down, okay? Sorting between areas of development. This was made by a child development teacher. Okay, so directions: sort the word in the boxes into a correct category in each section. Many of the times, then you may feel fit into multiple categories. Please choose the one you may feel it is fits into best. Yeah, me and Jasmine and Kaden did all this together. We named this all the words that are name emotions, thinking, sorting, fine motor skills, gross motor skills, playdates, smiling, communicate needs, temper tantrums, recognizing faces, counting, height, can play with other children, play games, self-regulation, following directions, learning new words, laughing, wait, pronouncing names. This is from the physical development, social development, intellectual development, or emotional development. Directions: list at least 5 items or like that can fit into each category. One example is given for you. Heredity or environment. There are 5 steps. Greater likelihood of developing breast cancer. Taught more moral values growing up. Directions: fill in the chart with the information you find on the text, page 9, and what you find in the internet. 6 stages of child development. Stages: prenatal, neonatal, infancy, toddler, preschool, or school age or middle childhood. Start at the end of a stage. One interesting fact or occurrence in stage. And that was it. Nothing else to add here. If you guys have questions, let me know. I'm always here for everything. Hello? Gosh, there we go. My Sister's Keeper movie. Questions. I think this was made by I think it was made by I guess uh I don't know. I have a bad memory about this packet. What body system failure caused Kate's death? What does triage mean? What kind of cancer did Kate have? What is the final stage of grief that the family reached to the end of a movie called? In your opinion, who had the hardest time accepting the Kate's death? What do you think of this? What ethical decisions did the court and the family have to make? Why was it important for Alexander Campbell to win the case? Why was it difficult for Judge DiZalvo to decide the case? How did Kate change people's lives? Why do you think Campbell Alexander delivered the court papers in person? What does medically emancipated mean? Who is your favorite character in the movie and why? I think this was made by my English teacher or something else. I mean, who knows? I think it was made by my English teacher or my child development teacher. Yep. Alright, this was about over. Hopefully. If not, but I can add my assignments to that direction. I can add my questions to that kind of concern. Because I'm really concerned about all the parts I have to do every time. Alright, let's go over the Inside Out Cheeseburgers. April 21st. Okay, so from Eating Well, June, July 2005. The Eating Well Healthy is in the Hurry book 2006. Why put a cheese on the top of a burger when half of it just melts off? Instead, form a burger around the cheese so it can char the meat and safeguard more delicate flavors. Use any mixture of hard, semi-hard cheeses. 4 servings, active time 20 minutes, total time 35 minutes. Ingredients: 1.5 cup reduced fat shredded cheddar cheese, 1 pound of 90% lean ground beef, 1 tablespoon Worcester, 1 tablespoon Worcester, 1 tablespoon of Worcester, 1 tablespoon Worcester, 1 tablespoon. I cannot pronounce that, guys. I'm sorry. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire. I cannot say it right. I'm stupid. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire. 1 tablespoon 1 tablespoon Worcestershire. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. 1 4.5 teaspoon pepper. 1 4/2 teaspoon salt. 4 multigram buns. Condiments: lettuce, tomato, and ketchup, mustard, and etc. Can add mayonnaise as well. Preparation: preheat oven to 375 degrees. Gently mix beef, Worcestershire, paprika, salt, and pepper in a large bowl, preferably with your hands without overcooking. Shape into 8 thin patties. Mound 2 tablespoons of the cheese on each of 4 patties. just like you're doing on a crusty crab, just like SpongeBob was intending to do, leaving it in a ½ inch of a border, covering it each one with one of the remaining patties, crimped and sealed edges closed, cover in a baking sheet pan and with foil and coat with cooking spray, and cook the stuffed patties in the upper third of the oven about 10 minutes or per side for medium well. We'll let the burgers stand up for 5 minutes before serving. Put condiments desired on bun, followed by the hamburger patty. Nutrition per serving: 375 calories, 115 g fat, 7 g sat, 6 g mono, 74 mg cholesterol, and 2 g of carbohydrates, 25 g protein, 2 in fiber, and 164 mg sodium, and 264 potassium. French fries made over. Make these the last 10 minutes your hamburgers are cooking. Yield 4 servings. Ingredients: 2 large sweet potatoes, 2 tablespoons canola oil, 1½ teaspoon salt, 1½ teaspoon garlic powder, 1½ teaspoon cayenne pepper. Directions: wash potatoes thoroughly. Cut potatoes into 1½ 4-inch strips. Put oil in a skillet and turn the burner on medium-high. Put potato strips on the plate and microwave for 5 minutes. Put potato strips in a skillet. Turn fries every couple minutes until they start on the brown of the side being cooked. If oil dries up, spray the pan with cooking spray to prevent fries from sticking. When fries are golden brown, season them with salt, garlic powder, and cayenne powder. Enjoy with the hamburgers. Per serving by nutrition: 161 calories and 8.5 fat, 1.2 sat, and 20.9 carbohydrates, and 1.2 protein, and 3.1 fiber, 164 sodium. Make of a recipe. Now it is your turn to make of a recipe. Find a recipe that isn't healthy that looks delicious. This recipe must have at least 6 ingredients and include some type of fat, sugar, or both in its ingredients. Copy the just recycle those words that we don't even need, this category. Copy the recipe below how it is written. Now use the techniques talked about in class. You must make over a recipe to make it healthier. Copy your new, healthier version below. Ham, cheese, buns, tomatoes, pickles, and ketchup. You can add any topic you want. It doesn't matter to me. Or it may matter to your cooking teacher. Just ask her about that, or ask him about it, or a nutrition specialist if you have time. Don't worry, 3 more assignments to do, guys. April 16th. Comparing food labels for healthy choices. Directions: compare the 2 food labels below, then answering the following questions. Chili, front label and a back label. Front label and a back label is just lasagna. Okay, so it has like a high in dietary fiber, free bean chili, serving size 1 package, servings per container 1, amount per serving, calories 280, calories from fat 70, total fat 8g, total fat 12%, saturated fat 2.5, 13%. Trans fat has 0. Cholesterol, which is 10 mg, 3%. Sodium 690 mg, 29%. Total carbohydrates are 43g and 14%. Dietary fiber 8 and 32%. Sugars are 8g. They don't even add that much sugar unless they make it sugar. Protein 10g. Vitamin A 35, calcium 15, vitamin C 30, and iron 10, which it says right here. Let's talk about the lasagna. Reduce fat. Cheesy lasagna. Calories of 240. Calories from fat 40. Total fat 44.57%. Saturated fat 2.5, 13%. Trans fat 0. Cholesterol 10 and 3%. Sodium 570 mg and 24%. Total carbohydrates are 37g and 12%. Dietary fiber 5g and 20%. Sugars are 7, protein are 13. There are no sugars in the lasagna, honestly. Assume you like chili and lasagna equally. Looking at the front labels are the products like above why will you choose to buy? Explain your choice. Compare the nutrition facts on the back label of two products to answer the following questions: chili, lasagna, and both. Which product is lower in calories? 280. Which product is lower in total fat? 8g. Which product is lower than saturated fat? 2.5g. Which product is lower than trans fat? 0g. Which product is lower than cholesterol? 10g. Which product is lower than sodium? 2400g. Which product is higher in dietary fiber? 25g. Which product is lower in sugar? 8g. Which product is higher in protein? 4. Which product provides more than vitamin A? Which product provides more vitamin C? 35. Which product provides more calcium? 15. Which product provides more iron? 10. Based on their comparisons, which product would you say is healthier? Chili. Freely explain why you believe that his product is healthier. It is protecting when you have to believe what is either the way you want. I did not add any specific comments in here, so it's complete badass. Containing more spits. Can't be bothered by that one. I gotta take a bathroom after I make this video. I just took a big bathroom weeks ago. I just took a big bathroom days ago, and it was a lot of poop that has to come out. All right, March 26th. On Thursday, 6 essential nutrients video. Directions: watch the video on its learning on. You can watch this video and answer the questions below. Why is water important? It's good for being stronger and filling it. What free nutrients are macronutrients? Grain, dairy, and protein. What do macronutrients do for our bodies? It gives many times in the bodies of when they eat a lot of protein. What is an example of good fats? When they eat a little of something suspicious like protein. What is the over message you'll learn for this video? This part is too special for any concerned specialist, like the specialist magic. When you want to eat something so bad, when you want to eat something when you feel like eating something, it happens to people sometimes. Do you prefer to eat later or if you feel full? Some people get full a lot because they eat a lot, and some people don't get full, and that's okay. For my mom, she gets full very easily when she eats a lot of food. And some people, I know that most people get full. I know that most people just get full pretty easily, but I barely get full. Just like for me, I do get full sometimes, but it happens to a lot of people. All right, Earth Space Science, Quinn. Okay, so this was made by Earth Space Science. 2B is a 4-period, A through B. This was from 12 pages long, so I don't even know how long I'm recording, but we had to do that by the end of fall. We had to do this by the first day until the end of fall. um, like after like the end of the first week that we just started. Pardon me. A for B, electron negatively electron but negatively charged subatomic particle found outside a nucleus. Mass numbers for sum of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. Atomic numbers. This number identifies the element as equal to the numbers of protons found in the nucleus. This is what minerals are like. A visual model showing the most likely locations for the electrons in the atom when all the electrons in the atom have their lowest possible energies. Mineral, a solid or organic substance occurring in nature. Obsidian, glass formed by the cooling of lava without crystallization. Zinc, a bluish white lustrous metallic element. Igneous, or igneous, I should say, produced by an action of fire or intense heat. Metamorphic, sedimentary, or magma or copper. Are the ore of mercury, sphalerite. Sphalerite. One of the mercury is a sphalerite, ZNZ, ZNS, or ore of zinc. Cassiterite, SNOZ, an ore of tin, and calamanite, or of boron. Gems are politically or minerals with an ornamental value and are distinguished for non-germs or non-gems by their beauty or durability and usually rarity. Not talking about the Little Pony stuff. Because Mr. Burton has My Little Pony toys like the Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash and I think Fluttershy. That's all he has. I thought I saw a rarity once when I came into that room. Video questions. Schrodinger's discoveries of a shape in atoms. What does quantum mechanics describe? Quantum mechanics is a branch of physics related to a very small one. When was the theory of quantum mechanics invented? 1920s? What did they find the atom was made of? Free particles, almost 100 years after the Dalton conclusively argued for the existence of the indivisible atom. What is in the core of the atom? All atoms are dense cultural nucleus. What is the first model of the atom scientists made? John Dalton. What did Broglie or Broglie notice about electrons? He postulated the wave nature of the electrons. What did Schrodinger create? What did he call it? Used like mathematical equations to describe like the likelihood. What did his equation allow him to create? The hyperexecutions. What do they call the blobby shape of an electron? Pretty slow in shape. When you take the measurement of the electron, what happens to the wave function? In a traditional formulation of quantum mechanics, when a particle is measured, what two sciences did it create a link between? What matter when they have the affordance? Introduction to minerals. If you guys have questions, let me know.